In 2006, I went into North Branch Studio with Ryan Murphy and Diane Lena to record my first solo record, Between Stations. North Branch was run by Barry Phipps, the bass player from the Cocktails, who has since closed North Branch down. Now, not too long ago, I saw a post from Barry asking if anybody might be interested in the recording console from the studio. Now, I thought if anybody could appreciate it and bring it back to life, it would be Ryan Murphy. It turns out I was right.
We're on the way.
Where are we going?
Going to Iowa City to pick up the board.
How are we getting there?
Megabus.
How long have we been going?
It's been about 15 minutes. Are you really whining already, though?
Now, after shutting down the studio, Barry had moved to Iowa. And in my defense, the trip there is not exactly the most exciting. It's mostly corn, other vehicles on the road, a tiny bit of water, and more corn. It was also a lot of Ryan earnestly telling me about the board we were about to pick up. An MCI 636, made in February of 1980, 36 channels in, 36 channels out. Ryan was really excited, and so was I. Now, Barry had purchased the board from some guys down in Austin, Texas, and they had told him that the board originally came from the Hit Factory in New York City, where it was used in the B studio. They also told him about different songs that had been recorded on there and laid the 45 from the Dirty Dancing soundtrack on him because the theme song had been recorded there, supposedly. Now, before we could let our imaginations run wild with what else had been recorded on there, we arrived in Iowa City.
How's it going?
Is that where we are?
Yeah,
For real?
the middle of Iowa.
Wow.
Look, there's a creek and everything.
An Iowa creek?
Yeah, an Iowan creek.
This is incredible.
That's fantastic.
Are we lost?
No.
We weren't lost, but we need to pick up our sweet new ride before we got to Barry's. And then we were there.
Oh, we.
Hey! Did we go the wrong side?
Yeah. I had a feeling it's going to end up on Facebook.
How's it going, man?
Good
Oh,
to
it's
see
going
you.
beyond there.
Well,
It's up
congrats.
there. All right, man.
Good to see you. So, it's in the driveway over here.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Nice.
All right on.
From that point, things were pretty straightforward. Ryan and Barry discussed the condition of the board, which had been sitting out in his garage for at least a year. And all there was to do then was get the board loaded onto the truck safely, which I did single-handedly because I am very strong. Once we had everything loaded, we were eager to get home, so we said our goodbyes, and after a delicious, incongruous lunch, we were on our way.
Turn right.
Toward Fairchild. It's the other way, I think.
She just said turn right.
It's pretty clear that pieces of equipment like this have stories to tell. And it's kind of crazy how this board came from New York, went to Texas, found its way to Chicago, then went to Iowa and came back to Chicago again. Now, after we got back, Ryan went on tour and somehow found the time to get the board fixed up and in working order. So it won't be long before new music is made using this classic piece of gear.
Now I had the time of my life. No, I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you.